That is our top story this afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to 11 Alive News at 4. I'm Jonathan Martin.
And I'm Faith Jesse. These layoffs are part of a sweeping reorganization within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. 11 Alive's Kara Spelger has been following this for us. She has more on the growing questions about the impact to the public health, and she spoke to those impacted by these layoffs.
Well, I have had a chance to speak with some supporters, some of them former employees of the CDC. They don't work there now, but they worked there for years. They wanted to show their support. In fact, a small group of them is outside of the campus right now, just across the street behind me. They're holding signs. They've been asking people to honk their horns to show their support, and they've been out here for at least the last hour. The layoffs are expected to affect up to 2,400 employees at the CDC, and a few things happened before today. First, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced a plan to remake the Department of Health and Human Services, and President Donald Trump signed an executive order ending collective bargaining for multiple agencies, including the CDC. And this is the latest in a series of layoffs at the organization, cuts to dispense tracking and response, reduce vaccine distribution and outbreak control, and also a strain on state and local health departments. Former employees, lawmakers, and community members have been extremely vocal about their concerns about what these cuts could do and how vulnerable it will leave the U.S. to tracking and ultimately preventing outbreaks for serious health crises. In fact, we spoke with some people not too long ago. Here's what they had to say about this.
Yeah, I've texted with a couple. People are being denied entry at the security gate, so they come in to go to work and then they find out that they have immediately lost access. And we've been talking to lots of people that thought that they might be on the list for the reduction in force, so I have some sense of what that means for people. And of course it's personally troublesome.
And you think about the ripple impact of this. We're talking about people losing their jobs. So that is money that is lost to the local economy because people are not spending money. Of course, they're worried about employment. These are people who have homes, who have families here. So a lot more than just the downsizing of an agency. Now, this is expected to not just impact CDC employees. This is also expected to impact around 10,000 employees across multiple agencies as well. At the CDC, I'm Kara Spelger, 11 Alive News.